there you are.
This guy told me to grab some scrap here.
Scrap you can grab. As for the control emitter, I'm handing it over as I was told. So it probably makes no difference to grunts like you. Don't mess with it. We've had a few accidents already. Now those accidents are either drooling in a corner or doing a little dance under the controller's spell.
What do I need to do with the emitter?
There's an abandoned complex beneath the Brumming factory. Inside you'll find the device the emitter is meant to be used with. Your job is to hook the emitter up to the device. Then get the heck out of there. Comms might get wonky, but we'll know when the job's done, rest assured.
Kill them for the glory of the Mother!
Don't shoot, man! I'm a friendly! I thought I was a goner for sure. Thanks for dealing with those guys.
Why didn't they kill you?
When the shooting started, I dropped to the ground and stayed still. I closed my eyes and waited, hoping they won't notice me. But then they started checking the bodies. That's it, I thought. I'm done for. And that's when you showed up. Who the hell were those pricks anyway? They don't look like your typical bandits. Their gear's way too good.
The Monolithians are back. They're all over the zone now.
Holy shit. I've heard about those wag jobs from the old-timers. If they're really making a comeback, we're screwed. Alright. I gotta haul ass to Rostock. Maybe it's safe there. If you need supplies, help yourself. My guys had it all. Med kits, bandages, you name it. I'm out of here.
How long are we supposed to stay on patrol here? Zartol said we need to stay put. He's got it in through the range, the perimeter. Apprehend him immediately.
Flanking the enemy! Open fire! Lost or something?
November 8th, 1976. Commencing stage 2 of the Dugas test. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Receiving C signal. Processing information. Shutting down. We can consider this test a success. I believe we can proceed to the next stage. Nevertheless,
Ready for the show?
Depends. What's the plan this time?
You'll love it. We're killing two birds with one stone. The monolithians are all yours.
And what about the ward?
They're not your concern. I've got a little surprise cooked up for them. Just focus on the task at hand. While everyone's busy dealing with the mess at the checkpoint, you'll take over the underground comm center, then eliminate the leader of the monolith. I've thought it all through. This way, you'll come at them from their blind side. Any questions?
A surprise for the ward. What kind of surprise?
A very special one. All that matters is that they're going to be too busy to get in your way.
Why do we need the comm center?
To secure total control over the Dugas. We can't afford to let our advantage slip away at the most crucial moment.
None whatsoever.
Now we wait for the ward. We've got some time, so rest up and prepare yourself. We'll wake you up when it's time.
Rising sign, Skiff. It's time. We have no other life beyond our devotion to him. For the monolith. All right, team. Secure the comm center. Skiff, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan. We've pinpointed the Monolithians' HQ, if you can call it that. You know the drill. S.T.A.L.K.E.R never told us they were goddamn super soldiers. Fuck, Weasel. Keep your mouth shut and stay focused.
Listen to me, brothers. For I am the word of the monolith. There will be no monolith has taken and given us power instead. Rejoice, brothers. Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped. You can't kill God. Just like you can't kill the sky above our heads.
skiff. I, for one, savored every moment. The zone really tore the world asunder today.
You'd better explain why I had to kill the same guy over and over again.
They were illusions, phantom doubles, like those conjured by certain mutants. Who knows what other tricks the preacher has up his sleeve? Right now, he poses a greater threat to our cause than the Ward. Head over to S.T.A.L.K.E.R and find Ozerski. He's a friend of Spock. He'll help us understand this tech and come up with a plan to tackle those doubles.
Guy to handle it. He goes into the bushes. Freaking vanished.
Freeze. This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Does Korshinov's badge count as a special permit?
You're from the ward? Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
I guess it was only you have to know for sure.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Ozerski, the director of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
I'm not entirely sure we still have any books with enough information here at the center. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R archives would come in handy here.
I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. However, analyzing these archives will require a considerable amount of time, and I take it you need answers as soon as possible. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
Two things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
Real breakthrough here. We've gone from incoherent noises
grainy visuals, and flitting shadows to a repeatable illusion, clear and vivid. We've finally determined the range at which C effects can produce distinct induced illusions. They're still lacking specific details and features for now, but we can already create projections of both physical objects and images born from the human subconscious.
Raspy, we're on our way. Give me a sit rep. Raspy, come in!
My initial hypothesis is confirmed. The sea influence within the ranges in which we operate at the center doesn't entirely cease even after a complete shutdown. We'll continue with the experiments on induced illusions, but all participants will receive specialized recovery medications from now on. Moreover, we are developing an emergency security system to shut down the station if the sea influence within its range exceeds acceptable levels. Professor Razanovsky has been transferred to the mainland and won't be participating in further research at this facility. I'm hopeful for his eventual return.
to your seats.
Thank you for establishing a secure connection. I was able to retrieve the information you requested. The Controller Project was responsible for the creation of phantoms as part of its research into induced illusions. However, all related data is highly classified and never went public. Fortunately, we have a list of the scientists involved in the project. If any of them are alive and in the zone, you may be able to get your information straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Do you know anyone on that list?
Regrettably, no. But I know someone who could assist you. Richter. He used to be a guide, but now his work mostly revolves around finding people. He's just the man you need.
Do you know where I can find Richter?
When he's not busy with his clients, he usually frequents the 100 Rads bar in Rostock. Try looking for him there. You can ask our guide. He'll help you find your way there.